Up here.
No sleep makes mistakes. Mistakes means death.
Seems like you need some extra supplies. What'll it be? Pleasure doing business with you.
No time to rest.
Not my foot. The air is heavy. Deadly. Too much. Too dangerous.
Waiting for the sun. Snuffling, stalking. Shade will be walking.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. It may have been unwise to reveal just how much gold you have on your person.
Did you see him? The traitor? Disgusting.
Yeah. There's more where that came from. I wish we had a bloody arm. How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold on to darkness forever.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about.
Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Blood, this is heavy.
It's for a good cause.
Aye. Our asses. We'll keep an eye on Isabel. If they send anyone else to snatch her, we'll be there to stop them.
You actually did it. You rescued them from Moonrise. How? If it was anyone else, I'd be skeptical. But you've more than earned the title of hero. By the time we get to the city, I'm gonna have an entire catalogue of songs about you. It's not much, but here, you deserve it.
Not even for Roland.
Can I get you anything? A drink? I'm glad it was you who walked through that door. Thank you. I'm glad it was...
Things in Moonrise were...
too much.
Aren't you going to take down Ketherick? We'll support you from here.
Of course Roland isn't here. Of course. Patrols report more activity than the cultists, Tom.
Roland said sit tight. But what's taking so long? I hope he's all right.
Of course Roland went looking for us. If you see him...
Please bring Mole back. Please.
Maybe.
I'm just glad you're...
and her name. We are favored. We are blessed.
Barely alive by most standards. And still it bows to the absolute.
The blessed will conquer all.
Now's not the time.
There is only the absolute.
May the darkness protect you.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see...
Shah's blessings upon you.
Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
My brother's had the dreams too. Same as me.
The apps. Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Zorel and Ketherick are working on some poor worm.
Heard a rumor some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would. Enough. Just leave the bloody true souls to their business.
What's to say they couldn't be us? Many hearts, they say the general. One soul was...
And what about them who hang around this door like a bad smell?
If you have coin, then show it. Get moving, will you?
Seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you, but few can resist a well-timed gift. Now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
Back of the line. I'll be the first of us to swear to the General.
The Absolute herself called us here. They cannot stop us from seeing Zorel now.
You're one of her blessed, aren't you? To hear her voice, I cannot imagine.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword. Aye, and better fighters than them have been fertilizer on the fields, too. We'd be better off without them. Take my word. Not for me to say. All I know. Of course. Wouldn't dare. I'm sure she's got a plan. And only she knows what part twits like them have to play in it.
They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Perhaps I will be blessed as you are. But if not, I will serve in whatever way the General sees fit.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Let's try this way.
Looking ahead. Have to keep going. Let's see.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Big! In walls above! Maybe whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet nose. You find meat? You share.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
If you're hearing things, maybe we ought to send you back to the war camp.
No! Mig! Hey. Don't blame me for wanting to steer clear. Tricky gruesome swords.
This is the spot that's marked on that map.
The feline eyes the parasite with a glint in her eye, intent clear. Murder. Glorious murder. The cat ignores you, but her eyes stray to a small tunnel hidden in the wall. The message is clear. Stay if you wish, but she will flee at a moment's notice.
These are the stalking grounds of Steelclaw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now. It is a name I earned through bloodshed and death. Unfortunately, the more ignorant here refuse to use it. Fluffers, they call me. Idiots. Their name matters not, merely their demise. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards! Lies, it merely pretends. But I'm a patient hunter. I will wait for it to stir, and then I will strike. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
I'm way too big. I'm way too big. I'm way too big.
Shah's blessings upon you.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
They battle silently for a long moment, the Gnoll's heart drumming with strain. Then all at once, his heart stops.
Oh, Barnabas. I'm so sorry, me darling. Oh, he isn't the first to die. Her love is simply too much for some. I hope you will fare better when your time comes. Please, Threll, and you will be called to ascend to the tower top. Many have gone before you, though not all have returned. The Absolute was giving you a second chance, loves. Don't waste it.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
That smells interesting.
I need a quick word.
Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, hmm? Now, a true soul ought to know their doctrine. I've picked a little up in my time here. Many hearts, one soul. Isn't that how the blessing goes? We are all one under the Absolute. Research, naturally. We Ablodras are simply curious by nature. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely. I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise. I must prepare myself for his arrival. Welcome back, true soul. Welcome back, true soul. I never thought I'd see one in real life. I read about your kind for so many years, but you are a finer specimen than any bestiary could describe. You're really a vampire. At least one of their spawn.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. And he's yours to command. My envy is palpable. Well, I hope you don't mind sharing him for just a minute. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
Fine. I'll do it. Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hells.
Not to your taste.
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use. You haven't felt like prey in many moons, Arad. Welcome back, true soul. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, just a little... There we are. If only he had gone further.
She sees everything we are. She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
The true soul who saved poor lost Nier from his mistakes.
We did as we were told. We're loyal to the Absolute. Tell him!
Silence!
True soul, you have seen these goblins at work, have you not? What say you?
See? What I tell ya? Praise the Absolute.
Faith without action is anemic, sickly, in a word, useless. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
Your merciful streak will be the death of us one day. Let's hope Zarel won't be too angry.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
Good luck, true soul.
And whatever lies beyond the stars. Plenty left to see.
Don't try giving orders, true soul. Everyone here answers directly to Z'rell.
Brothers, sister, pray with me while
it in for the day, I think.
Take Cura.
Here goes nothing.
Plant one foot in front of the other. Head forward. Back straight. Make them fear you.
A new face. Do as the warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine.
Pay the prisoners no mind, and show them no mercy.
can't even catch my breath.
These boots have seen everything.
The Absolute calls us all. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Do you mind?
Anything of use?
Where to next?
The eye focuses on you, taking in every detail of your appearance. The disc is formed from slate, and engraved with Githyanki writing. The symbols are striking to look at, but you aren't sure what they mean. Without a cipher or primer to aid you, the disc's message could be near impossible to discern. No matter how hard you try, you should take the disc to Lae'zel. She might know more about it.
Are these Githyanki markings? Lae'zel might know.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself. Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
You long to be touched. A shame we're preparing for war, or I might find time for you. But all you truly need is the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. By serving General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
feel her presence in your head again. She grips your mind, squeezing until your vision blurs with pain.
The General is the Absolute's chosen. Serving him is a great privilege, one that I'm beginning to doubt you deserve.
She's offering a way forward. You would be wise to play along.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know. Yes, and he failed to find it. Little wonder he hasn't returned here. You've seen how the General deals with incompetence. They bleed. No doubt he's chasing after Balthazar in the dark. I hope he finds him. They're likely to tear one another to pieces. If they do, Balthazar will pull himself back together again. Nier won't. His usefulness has expired. But your utility to our cause has only just begun. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
You can pass. In the name of the salute.
Let's see what this does.
That might be worth a look.
I spy with my...
Hello, world.
Shah's blessings upon you. May the darkness protect you. He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah is long gone. It would please her greatly to see him meet his long overdue end, I'll wager. Fine. What's on your mind? What am I to do?
Winged brother, took by me.
Fading fast. I need healing.
We stoop and struggle.
Let's get going. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Winged brother, took by meat. They sloop and steer. We stoop and struggle.
Take Hero. Take Hero.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
There is work to do.
Take your... Take your... I'll go this way.
Where do you hail from, brother?
I was a farrier in Disarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers have the dreams too. Same as me. But they wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
What's next, I wonder?
I caught a glimpse of Ketheric and Sorel. Wouldn't have the gumption to stick my nose in, like you did, mind.
Heard a rumor some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would.
right. What now? Very well.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at...
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
I already gave orders to your companions. Find the neck. So why are you here instead of out there looking for him? Oh, good. I love answering questions.
No business.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no parasite, but you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn, stark behind her mask of deference.
As you see, true soul, there is so much more for you to learn. I have my duties, true soul. I'm sure Disciples Rel has given you yours.
You're stopped by a guard. It seems your presence here is forbidden. Your conviction is enough. This will be taken note. Should you attempt such a feat...
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really. What's up for discussion?
The General's retired to his chapel on the roof. If you're lucky, he might invite you to pray with him.
You're stopped by a guard. It seems your presence here is forbidden.
On my way.
Too much to bear.
Take your
Looks like you need a hand.
That took the edge off.
With haste.
A poor imitation. I see you, you sneaky little shapeshifter.
Never a dull moment.
Can't afford to let up.
Still on my feet. I won't give in. Let's have a look at myself.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Even after everything.
Melodia Thorm, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Stand, soldier. These are the General's private quarters. Wait. Something in your scent is familiar. The General has led many soldiers, and your form is by far the sloppiest. Just be about your task, then, whatever it is.
Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
Yes, soldier. Not your scent. Selûnite magic on your skin. The general once smelled that way, when his daughter still lived. I died the same night she did, my master says, trying to protect her. I do not remember, but he brought me back. I will not fail him again. Yes, soldier.
Hey, True Soul. What's the word? Armies gathered outside. The general giving us marching orders. I have got faith, True Soul.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hope we get moving soon.
Seen the view out west from the terrace? All those beasts.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation. You are already, but above, Disciples' Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Ketheric's dark justiciars from a bygone era.
Here rests Eric Crivens, sole inheritor of the Crivens family. May the gods forgive him.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark she went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which she herself fed. Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. My dear friend, I think you'll find I play my part in many a plot indeed. Cannot the same be said for you these days, true soul? I already did. If, through the dark, you go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action. This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps? I should not relish its reacquaintance. Let's leave it at that. Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. After all, if there is one rule I hold dear, it's that one must always give the devil his due.
Now's not the time.
That might be worth a look.
What were they for? Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorn.
Shah's blessings upon you.
I shall carry out General Thorm's will alone. Not wanted. Not needed. Leave.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
Interesting sigil. Not that I know or care who it belongs to.
I catch an insignia. Not sure what it means, though.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
What's next? No time for dally. What might you be hiding?
Looks like there's a temple under this place. And something deadly sealed inside it.
Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging with them.
Ketheric Thorm's ancestors, desecrated and arranged into foul artworks. But why?
All these bones. Seems there's been a grave robber at work here. And an artful one at that.
Not a good time.
An open tomb.
There's
Nothing
more to this place.
It must have been
I'm sure of
dissolved.
it. Lady Shah's presence is near.
that blood? No, never mind. Trap. Be cautious. Ketheric Thorm, bowed by grief for his daughter. Trap. Be cautious. Ketheric Thorm, bowed by grief for his daughter. Trap. Be cautious. Ketheric Thorm, bowed by grief for his daughter.
Be careful. There are traps about. You're staring at me again. What do you...
Be wary. This place is trapped. Step carefully. There's a trap. That bright tower. It's moonrise. Or it used to be. Ketheric Thorm, leading Shah's forces. Quite the about face, warrior of Selûne.
Susun Elg Oloth.
Isabel's sarcophagus. Before Ketheric. Yes, looks like it can move. A way forward?
Shah's blessings upon you. That almost is doing a great deal of heavy lifting. That man changes allegiances more frequently than a courtesan changes their bed sheets. At least he's proof you can turn from Shah and live to tell the tale. Though some may not call that living. If you're sure. A shame. I thought we were doing well together. Perhaps I'll see you at camp. Farewell.
Greetings.
disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too.
Tissue markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelaman. Vlakith's faithful... This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Or you speak... Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant...
Shah's blessings upon you. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Do you mind? Now's not... The way she leered at me. The blood merchant. I can't get it out of my head. I did what I always did. I let her use me. Why does it feel different to all the other times, then? Yes. I think something is wrong. There's nothing more desirable in the world than a vampire, is there? Haven't you been through all I have? You damn well are going to fight with what few assets the gods give you. But a part of me feels sick when I think about getting on my back for breadcrumbs again. All the promiscuous jibes paint a picture of someone who had relished the deed. You couldn't really have known. I had nothing at all for so long. Not even my body. That was owned by Kazan. I have bedded thousands of people. Half of them I barely remember. Most of them didn't even grant me temporary bliss. I thought it would be nothing at all to sell myself to that drow's fantasies. But the price was higher than I imagined. I don't want to do it again. It isn't worth the scars anymore.
stolen structure, going by the design.